Katanagatari was an epic undertaking from the people over at White Fox. It was a 12-episode series with 1 hour-long episodes airing each month for the year of 2010. It was an impeccable series directed by Motonaga Keitaro, who had previously worked on such series as Jormungand, Data Live, and School Days? Wait, really? I wouldn't worry though, as the source material for Katanagatari and School Days are 2 entirely different bodies of water. Katanagatari was written by Nishio Ishin, the original creator of the Bakemonogatari series. I hope I've got your attention now, because as I previously mentioned, this series is truly impeccable and something I vastly prefer to Bakemonogatari. This adventure series begins as we learn about the legendary swordsmith Shikizaki Kiki, who at the pinnacle of his career created 12 incredible swords, each of them with their own unique and unbelievable power. It's here that we meet our 2 main protagonists. Firstly, Shichika, a young man who is trained in the way of bladeless sword art. He is a very sweet and naive character who is nothing but likeable and really easy to root for. And secondly, Togame, a strategist who seeks Shichika's help in retrieving the 12 legendary swords. The 2 share a really wonderful relationship, which is a personal highlight of the series for me. Shichika very clearly loves Togame from very early on, and Togame is very comfortable around him because he completely lacks interest in her body. This makes her feel at ease around him, knowing that he won't take advantage of her, and that's why it's such a brilliant relationship. The story managed to keep me engaged through its long 12-month run, and the payoff was just immense. I rarely talk about how a series ends, and I'm obviously not going to spoil it, but by the end of the series I was overwhelmed by just how perfect the entire journey was. It came to this definite and satisfying conclusion, with the last episode being one that still sticks with me to this very day. One of the things that kept me so enthralled throughout the mammoth watch of this series was the art style. It's incredibly stylized and its use of colour was just beautiful. It led to some genuinely interesting and different character designs, which was enough to set it apart from other anime that were airing in that same year. And I'm guessing if you know at least one thing about this show, it's probably the art style, because it's just so different. I genuinely believe that this is probably one of the most underrated shows I've ever seen in my entire anime watching career, and I'm very aware that I'm saying that with numbers like these on Mal. It's such a beautiful adventure series with such a good conclusion that I'm sincerely baffled that no one ever talks about this show. And I don't know a single person who has watched it to completion. I understand that sitting down for an hour just to see a single episode of this show does not seem remotely appealing to a lot of people who could spend that time watching something else. But I promise you it's worth it. Everything about the show is just so impactful, from its story to its art style, that I genuinely believe that it's worth the time investment for anyone who wants a good adventure story that will make them think a little bit. And it will leave just one single question in your head upon completion. What is it that you fight for?